Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Shaw.
20 minutes before the hour now on this Thursday morning, an extremely dangerous and deadly snowstorm slamming into the Northeast. Already the storm dropped more snow in parts of the Northeast than they saw all last year's winter season, as more than 50 million people are still under some kind of winter weather alert. Daryl Forges is in New York to explain.
A dangerous snowy stir pounding the Northeast.
We have not seen snow like this since about 2016, so it is going to be dangerous, and your safety is our priority.
Some of Massachusetts could see up to 18 inches of snow, while parts of New York may see 16 inches by Thursday evening. In some areas, snow piled up as much as 2 inches an hour.
Please knock on the doors of your neighbors today and make sure they're going to be okay and they're shoveling, and if they're going to be prepared also.
At times, the storm could bring near blizzard conditions with wind gusts up to 65 miles per hour, potential flooding, possible power outages, and ice accumulation.
The roadways will be treacherous.
The near whiteout conditions caused crashes throughout the region, from this police cruiser in Massachusetts to this scary scene in Pennsylvania. Watch as an out-of-control truck slams into an emergency vehicle. First responders running out of the way just in time. Snowplows working around the clock to keep the roadways clear.
We can't afford to take time off, or pause plowing during a storm, because then, it'll get ahead of us.
In New York, I'm Daryl Forges reporting.
Well, on the high desert, we're dealing with a little bit of storm activity of our own, certainly not that severe, but you are waking up to some very icy roads this morning, and some areas at upper elevations added a little bit of snow to all of that, so be careful as you head out. We do get some clearing today, so you'll get some peek at the sunshine. It'll also be pretty breezy this afternoon. Westerly winds are going to ramp up quite a bit. Well, what looks fairly innocuous can be pretty deadly itself. This is Highway 20 in Sisters, and even though it's 36 degrees there in the ambient air temperature, some of the surface is still cold enough to keep the ice on the road, so be careful with this. Use carry chains or traction tires over all of the mountain passes this morning. Everything is snow-packed, and snow continues to fall at Santiam Pass. We've got a little bit of snow falling on Century Drive. It was much heavier earlier this morning, and still quite heavy at Willamette Pass, so be careful with all of that. Well, apart from that big storm back east, the eastern portion of the nation is in pretty good shape. West of the Rocky Mountains, storm activity from British Columbia clear to the Mexican border. Heaviest portions of that through southern Idaho, Nevada, and Utah, and still the core of that storm bringing some heavy rain to western Washington. Some of that is now stretching as far south as Corvallis, Salem, Eugene getting a little bit of this, and the break that we're going to get is going to be very short-lived. This next system is going to close in fairly quickly, so get out and enjoy what clearer skies we see. The future track model is showing us with some clearing skies as we get through the latter portion of the day, and it does look like we'll have the clouds close back in on us once again just in time for the weekend. We are looking at highs from yesterday as 46 at each of our airports, and it looks like we'll be getting close to that today, but still falling short by a little bit, so low 40s. Fairly mild here right now, with the exception of some of the upper elevations that are down around freezing. So all in all, this is not a bad morning. However, the surface is so icy, you need to give yourself plenty of time to get into work this morning. Winds are not bad right now. We're going to see them pick up out of the west, 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 to 25 miles per hour. And highs today, not too bad. It'll be a struggle for some of the upper elevations to get to 40 degrees. We are looking at low 40s for a good deal of the rest of Central Oregon. Lows tonight a little bit colder, mid-teens to mid-20s for most, approaching the freezing mark for a few. And for your extended forecast, a little warm up is headed our way. We will see temperatures around 50 50 degrees by the time we get to Saturday. The clouds will close in late Saturday fairly quickly and bring a chance of some scattered showers that'll stay with us Sunday. We'll cling to these warmer temperatures. However, that chance of showers will exist right through Monday night. It won't be until about the middle of next week when we see much clearer skies.